Now you will hear section 1. You have 30 seconds to read questions 1 to 10.
Good evening, Riverton Community College. How can I help? Hi, I'd like to sign up for one of your evening courses. Of course. Let me take a few details. Could I have your name? It's Emma Whitlock. That's Whitlock. Thank you. And which course were you interested in? The pottery one, the beginner's class. I've never done it before. Lovely, beginner's pottery. That runs on Wednesday evenings. Wednesday's perfect for me. What time does it start? It begins at 6:30, 6:30, and finishes at 8:30. And how many weeks does it last? It's an 8-week course, so 8 sessions in total. Great. And the cost? The total fee for the course is £96. Fine. Is there anything I need to bring along? All the clay and tools are provided, but do bring an apron, as it gets messy. Will do. Whereabouts is the class held? It's in the art studio, not the main hall, which people sometimes assume. The art studio is on the first floor. Good to know. Is there any kind of discount? There is. We offer a reduced fee for senior citizens. Full-time students pay the standard price, I'm afraid. No problem, that doesn't apply to me. How do I secure my place? You don't need to pay it all today, just a deposit now to hold the place, and the rest on the first evening. Perfect, thank you.
Now you will hear section 2. You have 30 seconds to read questions 11 to 20.
Welcome, everyone, to the Meadowbrook Wellness Center. Before you begin, let me give you a little background and show you around. The building itself has an interesting past. Many people assume it was once a grand hotel, but in fact it started life as the town's public swimming baths, back in the 1920s. It was carefully restored and reopened as a spa a few years ago. We offer a wide range of treatments. Our seaweed facials and herbal steam baths are lovely, but without question the treatment most people book and the one that fills up fastest is the hot stone massage, so do reserve that early if you'd like it. Just a couple of house rules to help everyone relax. You're welcome to bring your own towels or use ours, and you may have a light snack in the relaxation lounge. However, we do ask that you switch off and don't use mobile phones anywhere in the center, as they disturb the calm atmosphere. If you'd like a quick guided tour of the facilities, one sets off from reception every half hour and takes about 30 minutes. Now, let me help you find your way around. As you come in through the main entrance, you're standing at reception, that's point A on your plan. A central corridor runs straight ahead from here. The changing rooms are the first door on your right. At point B, do get changed there before anything else. Directly opposite, on your left, is the juice bar at point C, where you can get a drink before or after your session. A little further along on your left is the relaxation lounge at point D, a quiet space with comfortable chairs. The room next to it, point E, is our staff office, so please ignore that one. Straight ahead, at the end of the corridor, you'll find the thermal pool at point F, the heart of the center. Just off to the right of the pool are the treatment rooms at point G, where your massages and facials take place. And finally, on the left of the pool, the sauna is at point H.
Now you will hear section 3. You have 30 seconds to read questions 21 to 30.
Come in, Leah, Sam. So, how's the rock pool report coming along?
Pretty well, thanks. To be honest, we picked rock pools mainly because the site's so easy to get to. The bay is only 20 minutes from campus, so we could go back whenever we needed.
A practical choice, and a sensible one. Now, you did the fieldwork over 2 visits, any difficulties? One big one. On the second day the tide came in much earlier than we'd expected, so we had to stop before we'd finished measuring the last few pools. That's the C for you, always check the tide tables twice. Still, the data you did collect looks reliable. My main concern is how it's laid out. The figures are all there, but they're hard to follow. The presentation really needs work.
We thought that might be the case.
What's worrying you most right now? Honestly? The deadline. I'm not sure we can get it all polished in time. Let's prioritize, then. One quick thing about your photographs, they're clear and there are plenty of them, but without a ruler or coin in the shot, we can't tell how big anything is. They need a scale.
Ah, good point. What about each section of the report?
Let's go through them. Your introduction is spot on, leave it exactly as it is. The methods section, though, is too brief, add more detail so someone could repeat your study. For the results, the numbers are fine, but add a label diagram, a simple chart of the pools would make the patterns clear at a glance. In the discussion, your ideas are promising but you rely on very few readings, so include more data to back them up. And the conclusion goes on far too long, shorten it to 2 or 3 clear sentences. That's really helpful, thanks.
Now you will hear section 4. You have 30 seconds to read questions 31 to 40. Today we're going to look at one of nature's most beautiful tricks, bioluminescence, or living light. Put simply, bioluminescence is the ability of certain living organisms to produce their own light. This light isn't reflected from an outside source, it's generated internally, by a chemical reaction taking place inside the creature's body. Let's look briefly at the chemistry. The reaction involves a light-emitting substance, generally known as luciferin. When luciferin combines with oxygen, in the presence of a helper protein, energy is released, and that energy comes out as light. What's remarkable is how efficient this is. An ordinary light bulb wastes most of its energy as heat, but a bioluminescent reaction produces almost none, which is why it's often described as cold light. So where do we find it? Bioluminescence is overwhelmingly a feature of the ocean. The vast majority of glowing species live in the sea, and it becomes especially common in the deep sea, where no sunlight ever reaches. On land it's much rarer, and the example everyone knows is the firefly, flashing on a summer evening. Now, what is all this light for? The functions vary. Many deep-sea fish dangle a glowing lure in front of their mouths to attract prey, drawing smaller animals in close before snapping them up. Others use light defensively. Some squid, when threatened, squirt out a bright glowing cloud to confuse a predator and give themselves time to escape. And the firefly's flashing, of course, is chiefly about courtship. The pattern of flashes helps an individual attract a mate of the same species. Finally, a word on why this matters to us. Scientists have learned to borrow these glowing genes and insert them into other cells. Because the light switches on only when a particular process is active, the glow acts as a marker, allowing researchers to see exactly what is happening inside living cells, a tool that has transformed modern biology.